It's like the mess in their bedrooms. They physically, literally physically, cannot see it. You're looking at it with an adult brain, and it's as if the floor is clear to them.
So for those who haven't seen this, it's a clip from a podcast where this lady is basically saying about the difference between a teenage brain and an adult brain, how teenagers physically cannot see mess. That's why they have messy rooms, and when their parents tell them to clean them, they don't understand the issue. Now, as a neuroscientist, I have been asked, is this true? And the answer is, no, it is absolutely not true. There is no real difference between the teenage brain and the adult brain. The only difference is that the prefrontal cortex at the front of the brain is slightly less developed in a teenager. That's the final part of the brain to develop, and it doesn't finish developing until around our mid-20s. The only difference that makes, a teenager therefore hasn't got the ability to organize themselves as well, because that prefrontal cortex is responsible for things like our organization and planning, and so they might not be as good at that, creating an organized space. However, do your teenagers see the mess in their room exactly as you do? Yes, they do. But they probably have a lot less motivation to want to clear it. They're not really trying to impress anyone with a tidy space. They also probably have their own room for the first time, and therefore they're expressing their independence and a bit of rebellion in their own space. And of course, there's a lot of pressures on teenagers, extracurricular activities, homework, exams, pressures to socialize. Tidying their room probably isn't high up there on their list of priorities.